walk faster.
What? Hey guys, welcome back to our reaction to Breaking Bad. We are super excited to jump back into the show, and it's been really fun reading your guys' reaction to our first reaction, all the comments, and you guys getting really hyped that we're watching this show.
Yeah, lots of people are super excited, and we're super appreciative of y'all watching. So a little bit of background on where we're coming from. We recorded a couple episodes and we just released first episode, the first reaction. So
went live.
It just went live, and yeah, people were super excited about it and had a lot of great feedback to our reaction, and I think are pretty excited about us starting this. So
a lot of people were very protective of Hank. We didn't have the greatest first impression of him, but everyone's like,
well, that's
he
the
gets
deal.
better.
Yeah.
But it's always so hard with characters like that because it's like people don't know yet like why you love them. It's always like that. And so we're right at the beginning.
Listen, I'm not calling out anyone directly. I am a little disappointed that people came to his defense so fast. I'm sure he becomes endearing over the show, but I am because it is a little bit of a spoiler. That's the deal, is like we were going into this completely with no knowledge at all of what was going on. And so it's one of these things where, like, again, not like calling anyone out, but for us, seeing this character who was mishandling a firearm, like someone commented, something about us, I don't know, judging him for like waving around a gun, but like we're firearm owners ourselves, and we know like the first rule of handling a firearm is you never aim it at someone or something that you don't intend to destroy. Like you're always aiming it toward the ground. You're always aiming it at something that if the gun fires, there's no loss of life there. We were taught, right? And so it's one of these things where we're like, oh, this guy, he has a bad attitude. He's
kind of loosey-goosey, doesn't take his job very seriously.
He at least it seems that way.
Like drug raids with like a very slapstick attitude, not being like, this is a serious situation,
not
someone could die.
Yeah, like someone could legitimately lose their life. And listen, like, again, I'm not like harping on our judgments of Hank. I'm just saying that like we're going into this utterly blind. And so we don't know if folks come to love certain characters or come to hate certain characters. More power to you guys if you come to defense of certain characters that maybe we're ragging on. Just try not to spoil anything in regards to, I wouldn't even say it's a hard spoiler. It's more just like, let us know this is actually a character that we'll eventually like, not that will be a bad, because I think in future episodes, I'm even like speculating, is this the bad guy? Is this the antagonist of the show? Well, now I know, obviously, that's not the case. It does tamper with the speculation aspect.
The natural unfolding of the
exactly.
show.
And so let it be proof to you guys that we honestly react. Like, we really don't know what's going to happen in the show, and we really don't know how we're supposed to feel about certain characters. We're only reacting as is natural to us as it comes to us. So anyway, so we heard you guys love Hank, and I'm sure that there will be some moments where we kind of get what you guys are saying. So we're looking forward to seeing where this show goes and what's going to happen.
Yeah, so like we said last time, the first 3 episodes have come to an end, and it felt kind of like an arc. Not that this show, it seems very continuous. It doesn't have like an arc.
It was like its own trilogy almost.
It kind of felt like cohesive in that way, because it ended with, those 2 guys, both are dead now. And that whole like kerfuffle with, getting rid of the bodies and all this stuff. And then it ended with him about to reveal stuff to his wife. So
I imagine it's going to transition us to a new part of the story, but it will pick up right where it left off. I think that there will be a new plot conflict that will be set up though for a new kind of, maybe not trilogy of episodes, but we'll see where it goes, how it will continue. And as I've said in the other episodes, like I'm mostly just excited to see what happens, how Walter White becomes the famous Walter White. So yeah, we're excited to see how that happens. So, anyway.
Thank you guys so much for jumping on our Patreon and becoming a part of that. We're so excited for all the new members and people who are excited and watching along with the show with us. If you want to be a part of that, we invite you to go check that out. You can get early access to our reaction episodes and vote in polls and just get special perks. So we're super excited to have that community grow.
So if you're watching on YouTube right now, the next 2 episodes, well, actually, it might be more than 2. By the time you're watching this, I'm not too sure. But the next episodes are already available up on Patreon. So we're still further ahead on Patreon. So if you want to jump ahead in the reaction and see how we're reacting to future episodes, you can do that right now as you watch this video. So go ahead, visit the link in the description to visit our Patreon.
If you like this video, please be sure to give it a like and subscribe for more reactions coming out soon. Leave a comment letting us know what you thought of this episode, and we're excited to hear your thoughts.
I've said it in previous episodes, but I just want to make it clear, this is not a market substitute for Breaking Bad. This is a transformative, fair use reaction. So if you are wanting to watch Breaking Bad, go watch the original source material in your own time. But without further ado, let us watch this episode of Breaking Bad.
Starts off with
Speaking of.
We never used that before, did we?
Isn't that the name of a breath mint?
It did not start off
Icebreakers,
at
right?
the
It
moment.
didn't. No, it didn't.
Say hello to Domingo Gallardo Molina, a.k.a. Crazy Eight.
Oh,
Yeah, here we
Way
go.
smarter than your average
Oof.
cheese eater. I turned him out when he was street level. Now it turns out that he's missing, presumed dead. Found his car out in the boonies. Last guy he ratted out was none other than his cousin, Emilio Koyama.
Wait.
You thinking the cousin found out and took revenge?
He was
Could
the
be.
rat.
Turns out he's missing too. Now, normally
just
I'd
said that he
say
ratted out his
someone
cousin.
Did the world a favor. But our snitch's car.
Domingo
Turns
was
out
the
we find
rat.
2 grams of meth in it. We take it to the lab. They cooked right here in the land of
Wow.
appears to
That's
be
crazy.
a cook site. Time our guys swabbed the filter element and found the same 99.1 meth.
saying it was
got
very
new players
pure.
in there.
New players that are really
They
good at
possess
making
an
that.
extremely
Yeah.
high skill set. Me personally, thinking Albuquerque just might have a new kingpin.
Yes, it does. That's hilarious. Yeah, so I feel like because it didn't pick up right where it left off, it actually does feel like a transition to a new part of the story.
Yeah.
But still picking up the threads of the first 3 episodes, right?
Oh,
Oh, they're burning this body. All right. I'm guessing
wait,
that's what this
is
is.
this just meat?
Yeah, he's grilling or something.
Jesus, Walt, you're burning the shit
Oh,
Oh my
that's
gosh.
so horrible.
Hey, Sky, you got any more
gosh.
chicken? All right, looking good.
Is this low-fat mayonnaise and coleslaw?
What's wrong with the audio
I
there?
don't know. It's
I don't know.
That was weird.
Here, I don't think that he does.
Yeah, the audio is weird.
They couldn't record ADR?
That there's a good story, Walt. Tell him how you met Skyler.
Mom was a waitress in Los Alamos.
And I used to go in there a lot because it was close enough to the lab where I could ride my bicycle. And once I noticed her, it got to be
Did I miss
so
that he worked at
I would
Los
only
Alamos?
go in when I knew doing
I
her
saw that he had a
crossword
Nobel
puzzles,
Prize
but
right on the first
kind
episode.
of hiding it, right?
But-
Pretending that she was. So I began saying, "Excuse me, 14 across, 7-letter word for whatchamacallit. May I ask what you wrote down?" And well, that got us talking.
I bet you didn't think your old man had it in him, huh? But that's what I'm talking about. That's persistent, you see? Once you set your cap for something or somebody,
Wow.
you gotta just, Whoa. Sky.
Oof.
Are you all right?
Hey.
Oh gosh. Oh no. Have they told their kid yet?
I don't think so.
Walt?
I have cancer. It's bad.
Yeah, obviously they told the son because he's not like reacting right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's bad.
Buddy, why wouldn't you want to tell anybody?
You know, I'm thinking that this goes back 20 years, maybe, to the applications lab. All those chemicals they had you working around. How do they think they can get away with this? We should hire a lawyer.
Okay, so first, let's deal with this. I talked to my radiologists. We find you the best, the oncology dream team.
But they don't have any money, right? I mean, like, that's the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's basically accepted that he's dying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
because
check on
he's
Walter
done all
Jr.
this chaos
Yeah, I
in
know.
his life.
I'm gonna see
Yeah, clearly.
And he's
If I
like,
can
wait,
talk him into
I don't even know if there's a
joining
chance of
us.
saving me, but they're acting like they could save me.
Right, right.
And then he's like, this would change
Find out
things.
that
Yeah, no, it would, because now he's got major liabilities against him.
And more money that he needs to make somehow
Yeah.
to pay off the bills.
Whatever happens, I want you to know that I'll always take care of your family.
Aw.
See, now there's an interesting dilemma
Man, there's
there.
so much complexity. What? Who is this? Who is this?
Yo, check out these fake
Just
pop
a random
tarts.
friend?
I heard you lost your partner, Emilio. Didn't he
Oh,
get
no.
locked up?
Oh no!
He's out. His cousin bailed him out.
Kind of doing my own thing these days, so.
But you maybe got some crystal, man?
Hell yeah, Sunday night bowl, yo.
Maybe it just so happens that cooked the best batch ever.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the bomb. So, you know, I don't know. I've been thinking lately to just lay off of it for a while.
You're gonna tell them you have the best stuff ever, and then be like,
You know, for
no.
like health-wise, just lay off. Hey, I got plenty of pot.
Yeah, I think I'll bounce, man.
Yeah, sounds about right.
That's no fun. Your friends only like you because of your drugs.
Yeah. I
Best
feel like
standpipe.
that could probably be common. Said it's been making him paranoid.
What the heck?
Is he just imagining this?
Yeah, he is. He's going crazy.
Yeah, it's just somebody else.
Weird.
Oh my gosh. That's so ironic.
Oh, this is from the
Ugh.
plate. You were closing your eyes during that whole thing, so you didn't see him get stabbed.
I kind of did, though.
I mean, and that's like a deep cut. Like, yeah, I was going to be like stitches or something.
He's gluing it.
That would cause a serious limp, I feel like.
Oh, no, I'm fine, honey. I'm fine. Just, privacy. Thanks.
I'm right outside if you need me.
Okay.
Yeah, anytime on Friday.
That's
absolutely fine.
torturous.
Thank you so
That's the
much
worst
for
feeling
looking
just
this
when
up.
you're sick. But it would drive you
Can't you just
crazy
put
if
that
it's
on a
like
credit card?
you know that there's lung cancer in you.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, Marie really came through for us. She had her boss call, and
I think the thing
Okay.
he's like, yeah, I'm
This is
like
good.
gonna die, and I don't want like
from
us
here on
to
out, I mean, things are gonna.
What's that?
clean
we're putting on
ourselves
a credit
out.
card?
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Monetarily,
a deposit
you
kind
know?
of thing.
How much of a deposit?
It's $5,000.
Yikes.
5,000?
Come on, don't get hung up on money here. I mean, we can always borrow from Hank.
Absolutely not.
I don't even want us thinking about money. Money is not the issue here. It's not.
It's so rough.
It's not.
It's so rough. It's so rough without all the criminal activity that you've got yourself into.
Oh, nice spot.
Nope. No. Oh, come on.
Hey! Hey, pal. What's up?
You're acting all. You're all. Why are you acting so weird?
Son.
You're acting like nothing is going on.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
That's sickening. Oh my gosh. Horrible.
Yeah, this is gonna be you for the rest of your life.
Oh,
Looking over your shoulder.
man.
Just get over to the right. It's not for you. No, it's not for you. Just get over to the right. I always feel like that when there's a like, you know what I mean, when you're like, oh no,
You never
lights
know
on,
if you're in
yeah,
trouble.
lights on behind me. I really wonder what he did with the body.
Which one?
The second one.
Oh, maybe same thing?
Back on the phone.
Oh, come on! Hey! Yeah, am I gonna have to come down there and whoop your ass?
I don't know. I said, Dave, do you think 40 grand is a proper bonus? That's less than 10% of what I booked for you guys this quarter.
Why do I know him?
I'm not gonna sit
I don't
here
know.
and be
He's from
disrespectful.
stuff. I don't know what I
he's
recognize
shitting
him
bricks.
from, but I recognize him.
Roll her in flour and look for the wet spot before you hit that, man. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stink does not wash off.
Sir.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, totally.
Hi.
The dude that looks like a lizard?
I would like a cashier's check in the full amount made out to
What is a
Oncology
cashier's
Partners
check?
of New Mexico, please.
Like they write the check for you for some reason?
I will never know.
O-N-C-O.
I don't understand why they're forcing you to choose between the piccolo and the oboe. You show so much promise with both.
They say they can't have any switch. What about Mr. Pemberton? Is he giving you enough individual attention?
Is this, what is going on?
Hey, so how was soccer practice?
You think Jesse's about to break into their house?
Oh, yeah.
Because he's going crazy? I think that's what's about to happen, actually. But I was, like, wondering.
Who's there?
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing out here?
Oh.
Are they his parents?
Hey, Dad.
Oh.
Hey, Mom. Jake. Hey, my leg.
That's so uncomfortable.
This is sad.
This is sad. This show's so sad, guys.
Yeah.
Do we let him stay?
I just don't know what to tell Jake.
We are not doing this again.
Adam.
No. We said we'd lay down the law. We lay down the law.
So awkward.
That is so awkward.
Didn't he say he's the example of someone who doesn't have a screwed up history, but
Yeah, maybe.
he just went off
Hey.
in his own
Yeah.
direction?
When'd you get this?
Last May at the year-end assembly. They gave me that one
This
too.
child is like a prodigy.
Yeah. Wonder Child.
I contacted the Albuquerque Journal and asked what kind of chemicals they used to bleach your paper.
He has Nancy Drew books on the shelf.
Bro. Making mad
I
inroads
love
with the
it.
business community.
She's
All
a
right.
major Nancy Drew fan.
Now, hey, we should hang out more often.
He's a little
Just,
perfectionist achiever
yeah.
child.
Just kick back and chill.
It's a piccolo, actually.
Dude, play some Jethro Tull.
Hey guys, how we doing in here?
We're good.
She's so awkward.
Great.
She leaves the door open. That's so weird.
She doesn't trust him.
Whatever.
Whatever? Why, you think that's okay? Like, oh, we can't let that scumbag warp the mind of our favorite son.
Oh, that's so sad.
I'm the favorite. Practically all they ever talk about.
He could have been an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh. That is crazy.
And so sad.
Wow. For both of them.
Can't be serious. What the hell are you doing
Oh.
here?
We're in a wire? Huh? You're setting me up?
A wire? You want a wire? I got a wire. Speak into the mic, bitch. What's wrong with you? A wire.
Why are you here?
Let's do it. Let's go. Let's cook.
Play. Touch base. Thought we could debrief.
Debrief. You want to talk about it?
I wanted to, tell you how much everybody digs that meth we cooked. Everybody digs the meth we cooked.
Get the hell off my property.
What? I'm just saying.
And don't come back.
$4 grand. Your share from selling that batch. That's why I'm here. I didn't smoke at all.
No, don't do that.
Not a lot of it landed in there.
Yeah.
Plus, you could dry it off.
There's no denying it's very serious.
It is
Treatable?
I prefer the word treatable.
Yeah.
It varies from patient to patient. Typically, there's hair loss.
Yeah, see, that's why
which
he goes
begins a couple of weeks after the start of.
Figured.
You may find yourself unusually fatigued, not much energy, and of course, there's the possibility of nausea.
It's horrifying.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Here we go.
Got anything to say?
Nothing.
Well, that's not gonna fly this time.
How many chances have we given you? How many times have we said right here and had the same conversation over and over again where you look us in the eye and you plead ignorance and you play on our emotions and you tell us anything and everything you think we want to hear just so we'll give you another chance.
We need you to leave.
I don't know if that's the right approach, but I could be ignorant. I don't know. Comment below. Comment below.
Thanks for not telling on me.
Oh.
What?
Think I could have it back?
What?
Oh no. Yeah, don't let him live like you.
It's skunk weed anyway.
This show is so sad, guys. It's so sad.
You know, this is actually very hopeful. Did you hear me? I said this is really very, very hopeful. Can I call them and tell them you'll start next week?
I just think that we need to discuss it a little more.
Because he hasn't made his mind up about the meth thing.
You're gonna get the best treatment, and he's the best.
Well, there's the money discussion. I think, no, $90,000.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe more.
There's a way, Walt. There's financing.
Am I supposed to leave you with all that debt?
Oh.
I just don't want emotions ruling us. Maybe treatment isn't the way to go.
Then why don't you just fucking die already?
Oh.
Just give up and die.
It's so painful. It's so painful. Oh my gosh. That was so painful. Oh, guys, it hurt my heart. It hurt my heart. Oh no.
Come on, move your ass.
This guy, he's back. Is he about to assault this man? Because he's got the violence in him now. The seed has been planted of the darkness.
He's gonna steal his car? Oh, what's going on?
He's going to key his car, do you think?
Why would he do that?
I don't know, because he hates him.
Some random guy?
Well, this is the guy that was like, he was like looking all violent, like in the, he was giving him like the stink eye in the bank.
Yeah, because he was just being an idiot.
Yeah, exactly. The point is to show that he's like willing to do crazy things now that he's had this experience. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like he's gonna act vindictively, you know? Wow. Walk faster.
What? Would that happen?
Yeah, a battery. I don't know. He made something happen with the battery.
What?
No, next one. Come on.
Oh
That was an
my
interesting way
gosh.
to end that episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the point of that sequence, you know, only happened a couple times where they brought in that character, but it's to show that like he's willing to do bad things to bad people that he doesn't like. You know what I mean? Like now, maybe he wouldn't have done that before. You know what I mean? But now
his filter is off.
Yeah,
He doesn't
exactly.
care what people think about him anymore.
Exactly. And he doesn't care as much about the potential consequences. Like somebody totally could have saw that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone 100 feet that way could have totally watched that whole thing, but he doesn't even care.
It's like, what would it feel like if I just let my impulses just like control me right now?
Right.
And just do whatever I thought.
Yeah. They're trying to showcase like in seed form that experience he's trying to get away from, but like it is growing inside of him. You know what I mean? The experience of having someone locked up in a basement, melting down a body, cleaning up the, you know what I mean?
That
Like
affects your soul, man.
yeah, like that affects your disposition and likelihood of doing something like what he just did. And it preemptively is telling us like he went through this metamorphosis even though we haven't recognized it yet. You know what I mean?
Growth. Decay and transformation.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, I feel like that was the point of that. And then really good just establishing of the backstory for Jesse, I think. Like that was really strong. What did you think about that?
Yeah, very sad. It was a little more slower paced this episode because it wasn't like, you know, melting down bodies and running away from the cops. It was like they're kind of dealing with their thoughts about this issue
But it was good.
Yeah, it was good. It was just like, it was a different flavor, you know.
Necessary though. Like
yes,
a necessary
absolutely.
flavor.
Yeah, I'm just pointing it out.
Gotcha.
And yeah, kind of exploring the weird family dynamic with him.
The biggest moment for us that episode was when the son, Walter Jr., lashed out.
Yeah,
Walter.
That was so sad.
It was so sad. And we were just like, oh my gosh. Like, and yeah, the family dynamic is something that they're bringing us into more and more.
Both families.
Yeah, both families. The reason can you guess why I said I didn't like Jesse's parents?
Because shutting him out isn't gonna help him.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, again, like I could be ignorant here, but I feel like...
Yeah, I mean, you've never been in that position.
I've never been in that position. I've never been in a position necessarily, in my experience, where the family member is in that position. So I don't know, but I just feel like it's one of these things where it's like the worst thing for this person is for good influences for them to be so like sticking their nose up at him. Even like, okay, you don't know the backstory. You don't know the ways in which he's taken advantage of them in the past. And I understand that. But I feel like, I don't know, like the opportunity to say like, this person has come back to you. You don't know why they've come back to you. He's your child.
You haven't really asked him anything.
You haven't even asked him like you haven't really like said like, this is what we can offer you. And this is what we need from you. Mm-hmm. It's just like, at least they didn't showcase any of that. It was
and
just...
it's like maybe they had done that in the past. You don't know what it's like to, you know, try to help someone who, you know, over and over, they just keep, you know, disrespecting you and taking advantage of you. And then like at a certain point, you have to just like protect your family unit. And if he's like,
I understand,
if he's like, he doesn't want to be helped, then it's like, what are they supposed to do?
Okay, but obviously like there's some unhealthiness here going on because of like they're responsible. They're the primary responsible people for, I would say, for how he turned out. Like you're responsible for your own actions as an individual, but your parents are responsible for your upbringing. And clearly this other kid, it's like...
There was a seed planted there too. Like there's some reason why this is happening.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just think it like seems clear that the lack of compassion on their part for their son who has just come home. Again, I don't know. I would like to hear like maybe from folks who have dealt with family members in the past like that. Like I'm speaking ignorantly. But
yeah, it's fairly complex.
It is a very complex thing.
They didn't show enough of the context for you to even know.
They did not, and I understand it's very complicated. But I don't know. Part of my thinking is that there is a sense of not condemnation, but a sense of like, here's my son, he's returned. Obviously, he's like lost. How can I do my best to show him that like all I want is the best for him? Mm-hmm. And the best does not look like breaking the law. The best does not look like being addicted to drugs. The best does not look like these things. Mm-hmm. And I want him to know that I will die. I will sacrifice my well-being so that he could get that. You know what I mean? Like that is true love of a parent, you know? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I could be totally just like saying that. I don't know. But I feel like that if your son comes back to you, and you don't know why, at least give him the opportunity to share with you. Mm-hmm. But they came off very cold. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A moment that struck me of like they just revealing how they are so like intentional with the storytelling. I feel like it's rare these days because there's so much just being like cranked out of Hollywood to see like true like
visual storytelling, or for there to be like a real auteur, you know, like someone who's like really like telling a story, like showing you things
not just shot, reverse shot, talking back and forth for a whole scene, you know, like that's very common.
Right.
But it's like a
actual filmmaking.
Yeah. And the scene that really struck me was like in the nursery when he is collecting his money and you're like, okay, he's just counting his money. It's kind of like a long shot. And then the AC turns on and his money is all being like swept away. It's all being like just sucked away from him. And he's like scrambling to get it. And it's like this sort of metaphor for like what he's doing.
Yeah.
You know, it's all like smoke in the wind. And he's trying to like grasp at straws to like make something happen, but he's doing it in such a horrible way. And then it ends with him seeing the brand, the of the crib. Yeah. Where that guy, you know, he killed that guy. Yeah. And it's like this horrible reminder that every time he looks at his child's crib, he's going to remember that he killed a man. Like,
that's insane.
It's so crazy.
No, you're so right.
You know what I mean?
That's part of probably,
he doesn't even want to live.
That's probably part of why he's
deserve.
feeling he's like, my family will be better off without me.
Yeah.
Now that all of this has happened.
Yeah.
Also, probably the same thing when he's having to fish the money out of the water. It's kind of that's a same play on this idea of like trying to collect the dollars. You know what I mean? How did you feel about the fact that the revelation at the beginning of the episode that the guy that he killed was actually the rat?
Yeah, that was ironic.
Because they mentioned a rat. Well, because it started out when Crazy 8 or whatever, Domingo said to Jesse that Emilio thinks that you ratted on him, and then that's why he got arrested. And he's like, oh, that's crazy. You know what I mean? And then it's weird because when they go to Walter White in the first place and Emilio sees Walter and recognizes him from the bust, from the drug bust, you see what I'm saying? And then that's what started this whole thing, right? But it was Domingo that entire time who was a rat for the cops, for the DEA. I just think that's wild, guys. Like,
yeah.
Anyway, I just think that that's crazy that it sheds an entirely new light, and I feel like we could have guessed it, or like it was such a in passing thing in the previous episodes when they were talking about like their informant or whatever that I didn't even think to question like if it was a character that we had met, you know?
Yeah.
So nice follow up, I feel like, to that.
And it's really setting up like a complex relationship with him and his brother-in-law, because it's like, this is kind of like my enemy at this point because he's trying to catch me.
I don't even think he knows that yet, though.
No, I know, but like hypothetically, he's trying to catch people like me, and I'm doing what is his job to shut down. But also, you know, he's my brother-in-law, and he's like, I'm going to take care of your family. And I kind of want to live, but I also kind of don't. So, you know, and it's like, yeah, what if the treatment doesn't work and my family has all this debt? Like, how are we going to pay for that? Like, there's like so many like complex motivations.
Yeah.
And and then it ends with him blowing up that guy's car.
It's crazy.
What?
I do gotta say I'm a little bummed that like even in this episode it didn't come off as surprising, like the kind thing that he had to say to Walter about like, I'm always going to take care of your family. It didn't come off as surprising because of all the comments that we got about him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like that would have been like an interesting like turn from the previous few episodes. So we didn't get to kind of naturally have that like the development and the experience, you know what I mean? So again, not mad at anyone, honestly, like just saying that certain little details like that, they do affect the experience of watching the show. So
no spoilers.
No spoilers, guys. We're completely blind. So anyway, and like we were reacting to him as is natural to us in the previous episodes. So like we appreciate y'all coming to defense of characters that you love, and I don't think we were even being super savage. We were just speculating and responding to kind of his character. So Anyway, no hard feelings. I want to continue, but we got to wrap up and do other things. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching along with us, guys. We enjoyed this episode, and please leave a like if you did enjoy it, and leave a comment letting us know your thoughts. Again, if you can't wait, the next 2 episodes are up on Patreon, so you can watch them right now if you go over there. And until next time.
We'll see you then.
Bye.